All right, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, Hollywood Cino, baby. Going on vacay. That's right. I'm enjoying the good life. Oh, yeah. Enjoying my good life. Gotta enjoy these summer days because it's going to get cold. So you better enjoy these summer moments while you can. Because when it gets cold outside, it gets cold. Now we're waiting to everybody get in here. Those who are getting in here. Oh, absolutely. We want to thank everybody for showing up. Kwame Brown Bus Life. Thank them. I'm quite sure the NBA is going to stop and block all traffic coming in here today. But that's all right, man. That's all right. We doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Mm-hmm. The NBA, baby. No basketball allowed. They coming with it, baby. The in-season tournament. People are like, what in the world are you talking about? Oh, it is so on. The National Basketball Association, better known as today's NBA. They have come up with an in-season tournament. Now, they told us December 7th and 9th through the 9th in Las Vegas. But the games actually begin on November the 3rd. And what they explained confused the living hell out of anybody that watch basketball. People heard Richard Jefferson talk and said, what the hell? We were all confused. They have copied from NCAA, copied from FIFA, mixed it all up and called it the in-season tournament where you will play for the NBA Cup. The NBA Cup, oh, FIFA should kick they, woo, put it all the way in there. Put that foot all the way up there. Well, they got to create something for LeBron to get some type of award. You might as well name it the LeBron James Award. The LeBron James Cup. Well, they could say, hey, Kobe and Michael Jordan, they ain't never won no NBA Cup. I mean, you right. They never did. But if it was one, they'd have won that too with the championship. No matter what else you threw out there. Breezy, you must don't watch the NBA. Oh, you must be talking about my Patreon. Because you just went way off script. I think I posted it the same time I went live. I think it just happened to go that way. Oh, you're right about that. This has everything to do with number 6.
I ain't never seen no nigga like you. I don't listen to women.
He says, I'm not an NBA fan because I think it's a good idea. I'm saying, I did not say you wasn't an NBA fan. I just said you must don't watch the NBA. You must be a casual. I tell you who ain't too excited about this, the players. Blaine James. Absolutely. They have blocked, the NBA has blocked all notifications to this video. So let's take a look. First off, Richard Jefferson is super excited. Why the hell you got Richard Jefferson doing this? This is the worst idea ever. But he comes out selling it.
All right, everybody. The NBA first ever in-season tournament is now official. But how does it work? Like this.
What the A random draw based on last season's records. There's other players was on other teams last year. What the hell does this got to do? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in existence with these rules.
Each team in a group plays each other one time. A total of 4 games, 2 in East, 3 from the West, with a random draw based on last year's regular season records. Each team in a group plays each other.
Did you see the Illuminati signs? Look at the Illuminati signs. Look at that. Listen, the Illuminati is running the NBA. They put pentagrams on the game. I told you it was a conspiracy. Now, everybody plays everybody once. They threw all 30 teams into this crapola. And now, this looked like a Wonder Woman video game. Okay, we got this outlook.
One time, a total of 4 games, 2 at
4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road. Clippers versus Lakers. Clippers versus Lakers for the NBA Cup. Oh my God. Here's the problem with the in-season tournament. The rules. Okay, Tuesdays and Fridays is when you're going to host these games. Now, you're going to be doing it in November. Okay, this is the reason why they're doing it in November is because October and November are very slow months for the NBA. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen? Because the NFL is back and don't nobody care about basketball when the NFL's in the room. So this is early NBA. Nobody really cares. Guys are trying to get themselves into shape. So you got a NBA season that normally starts in November. You want to start a tournament to kick off the season, basically. This is a bad idea because players are playing to try to get themselves into the rhythm of playing in full season. This is how you get people hurt. You put people in right now, they got to be ready to go for this tournament. That counts as a regular season's game. They got to play for the cup. So now they're in intense playoff mode to start the damn season. So what they talk about with players called rim rest is the time you give your body away from the game to recover. You got to give your body time enough to recover from the season prior. It's a lot of physical toll, a lot of air mileage, flying back and forth. You're tired. So you want to rest, recharge the battery, stay away from the game for a minute. And then you gradually work yourself into playing mode to where you accelerate. They don't normally start the first week of the season. That's why you've seen all the teams at the bottom be having a lot of success early on in the season. All the good teams, they just trying to play themselves back to where they were. Well, no one really cares about like the NBA season during this time. So they're trying to find a way to build some interest early in the season. So they came up with this idea. It's horrible to do it in season. And to do it this early in the season. Now, if you want to do this during the Christmas holidays or something, fine. But November, bad idea. Guys are going to be pushing to try to win, and they're going to be in a playoff type format. I just think it's a disaster of an idea. I think they need to tweak it. I know what they're trying to do, but it's a bad situation. I don't think they thought it through. They see in the revenue, they want to take this thing international and do these in-season tournaments. They're going to have one in NBA Paris. They're going to be doing one in different countries. So that's why they want to get people abreast to it now before they start moving it to London, Paris. Pretty soon, all the brothers going to be winning NBA cups, and then the Euro's going to start winning all the championships. It's coming, baby. It's coming. I am sick of them altering the game of basketball. There's nothing wrong with the game except for you meddling with it. You keep thinking that you need to come up with some new thing in order to get people interested. This is what's getting people disinterested and angry. You're trying to appease casuals, and you're going to lose the loyalists because you're altering their game, coming up with bull. Because now you're altering records, you're altering all-star game, you're messing with the fabric of the game itself. Next thing you know, you're gonna want to add 6 people on each team. Well, we'll just have it where each team has like a wild card, and a player just run on a court, and then now it's a 6-on-5, and then now it adds an element of difficulty because one guy got to guard another guy, and they got an extra wild card guy. You get to choose when to bring in your wild card. That sounds exciting, doesn't it? I mean, it sounds dumb as hell. Stop messing with the game. That's your problem. You keep messing with something that's not broken. Leave it alone. If it's not broke, stop trying to fix it. No one asked the NBA to make a tournament. They did. No. Come on. Stop playing. Really? Is that what we're doing right now? The thing about this in-season tournament is it increases the risk of injury. Is people going to even care about it? Not really. If they don't make the semis or the championship, people are going to be really, especially if you got a good team and the Denver Nuggets, are they going to be caring about this in-season tournament? No, they're not going to push themselves to the brink to try to win an in-season tournament. It's asinine. Well, it's just like the play-in games. I told you, Silver Slipper want these tournaments because he think that's why the NCAA is killing them. The NCAA have loyalists because they are about team, not player. Okay, they're there for the moments. They're there for the team. They're a team concept. You guys are a player concept. Individuality. That's why you don't do well. The NBA was very profitable before, with the format still being the same way it was. When Michael Jordan was playing, it was still the same. '82 game season, people watched it then. What changed? Oh, the league changed. We started focusing on trying to make superstars instead of trying to focus on team. The play-in doesn't serve the playoffs. How does it serve the playoffs? All you're going to do is have teams that made the playoffs risk getting eliminated in some tournament they shouldn't even have been in. How does it benefit serve the playoffs? It's dumb. It say play 82 games to see if you qualify for the playoffs. You're in the 7th spot, you make it, and then they said, oh, no, you don't. You got to go into another tournament now. He was like, look, we played 82 games to be in the damn playoffs. We earned the right to be in the playoffs. Now we got to fight to be in the playoffs, and we've already proven we were there. This is dumb. From the ones who invented the bubble championship comes the in-season tournament. Exactly. Then it's like, this was the most competitive year ever. No, you had all the teams that were going to be in the playoffs at the bottom and all the teams that weren't going to really mean anything at the one spot. All season long, you were doing that. Knowing all along what was going to end up happening. All the lower seeds knocking off the higher seeds. So it's looking competitive. Then you carry this bum LeBron all the way through the damn playoffs. It was sickening to watch. People was just so discouraged. They was about to give up on this league. But thank God the Denver Nuggets came in and won that championship. Swept LeBron. Made it all worth it. Not really. It's an entertainment business, y'all. Watch or don't. Just don't take it seriously. Y'all know Rob McCoy. See, that's the point we're going to make here. Because that's exactly it right there. But Rob, I am not entertained. That's what this boils down to. This looked like something that people are not going to be entertained in. Do you think 30 other teams are happy about the play-in tournament? They're not even allowed to talk about the tournament. Nobody can say nothing negative about it. A lot of people don't see or understand what's going on. Nope. Not at all. The situation is quite clear. The NBA has made it very clear that they want to compete year round. So they're going to be looking for people to do tournaments. Seeing LeBron over there in France. Well, that's what they do. All I do is gamble. I don't know the game. I just sat down and did plays on a billboard for you. You must have missed that. You must not be on the Patreon. See, if you're not on the Casino for Life Patreon, you miss a lot. That would be dumb. You're going to take your multi-million-dollar NBA players and put them in one-on-one games against each other so that one guy can get hurt and one guy is going to get humiliated and damage his brand, might damage his confidence going back to his team when they got to play. And just for an all-star week. See, y'all be thinking it's like a video game. Y'all be playing that NBA 2K, the street version, too much. That's what's happening. Y'all play that 2-on-2 crap. After going fake woke, because they ain't do a damn thing for nothing. Yeah, they was fake woke. Now they acting like Bud Light. Yeah, they acting like something because this ain't looking right. So the in-house tournament is going to kick off. Well, no, it's not that because the big three is the big three. That's not going to take place during the tournament. The tournament starts in November, which is like the beginning of the NBA season. So it's really not going to matter to you. They didn't see it like that, you know. Not the way you got. Oh, a 3-on-3 league in the summer? Well, they if they do that, then they're in competition with the big three. They'd rather acquire the big three and then do it. Oh, the NBA wanted to. The ABA brought the 3-point shot in. They were the first ones with the 3-point shot. Then they acquired the CBA. They acquired the ABA. Now the big three. Now that it's successful, and they see it works, and people want to see these guys still play, and they're not in competition with the NBA at all. It's the summer. Well, people got to understand that when you go a certain way or you move with a certain energy, certain people are not going to want to have a lot to say to you, a lot to do with you, the whole nine. Well, I never felt like that. The league just don't think about stuff; they just do. Like when they started the season so early and got all the players hurt that year. Kawhi got hurt, like all the superstars was hurt because they didn't have any chance to recover. David Stern is rolling over in his grave. Exactly. A 1 in 16 format is get rid of East and West and just let the best 16 teams play. So let's just alter history. So, right, you just said no East or West, right? So there is no Western Conference champions and no Eastern Conference champions. So all that history is over. And what's the point of that again? Mm-hmm. Not really. It's just a lot of people have made it their lifelong dream to get involved in a lot of different aspects of basketball. There's marketing teams, and there's so much dollars into it. I just don't think it's entertaining. It's what these new people who watch the game think. They're behind all this nonsense that don't really, to me, it don't affect the outcome of the game to me anymore. Like, to me, it's just plastic. It's like shining and polishing something. It's trying to give somebody a trophy, and it's just trying to draw some attention to the league by creating some type of social media buzz. Like, oh, it's the NBA end season tournament. It's not really in season. You're starting it. You're doing it right before the start of the season when players are going to be hurt, and you want them playing at their top level. When people are in a tournament, that's top level stuff. College, they can do that. College only played what, 18 games, 20 something games in a season. So you're not playing as many games as you do when they're playing 82 games in a season. So that's why they had these little mini tournaments, because it's a lot of college teams, bro. Yeah, 32 games. So at the start of the season, you're risking players getting injured, trying to push themselves to win a tournament. If you need this to sell your game, then you've lost the identity of what the NBA championship is even about and what your league is about. The fix is easy. It's just like they tried to fix the All-Star game, right? Then they came up with Team LeBron versus Team whoever. They've been running that scam for the past 3-4 years. Everybody liked it the first year, man. This is pretty cool. It's a hot new gimmick, right? But then what's going to happen the next year? And then the year after that? And then the year after that? People sick of it. They don't like it because they're not playing ball. They just standing around. That's what was wrong with it the first time. It wasn't the problem with East and West. Nobody's playing. And people that spent all this money and traveled to come to the game just to see that. Good morning to you. They tired, bruh. They don't want to see all that nonsense. I agree, Dark Kent. Because players are not going to be, they're not interested. Like, they really not. Players is not that locked into this. They can care less. And now you finna throw them in a tournament they ain't really caring about. I'm going to send a link if somebody want to come up and talk about it. Players will get a new opportunity to be seen by fans in the tournament. That's what the NBA season is for. What you mean? Rob, you need to take the link. You the main one that need to take the link. You need to get up here. But see, the fans is what people was crying about in the 90s. The Pistons, they too hard. It's too many fouls. We gotta clean the game up. That's why nobody wants to see the game. I was like, that was not the case. That was never the case. The fans were still selling out. The Pistons still has the highest attendance of any team in basketball. They used to sell out the Silver Dome. They used to play.
My mic is fucked up.
Stadium.
1 second.
They used to play in a football stadium.
I think it's ridiculous.
Hey,
Please.
Christian's woke.
I know, right? I feel like I be knocked out around these times. Well, Sunday. Look, the kill got me tired, man.
I'm over here tropical.
Look, you looking like how I'm supposed to look. I'm
on vacation right here on the couch.
Look, when you start having kids, they make the vacation don't feel like that no more.
Oh yeah,
you a chaperone on your own vacation.
Yep. So yeah, congratulations again on that.
Yeah, man, my son's won. His birthday was 2 weeks ago, so he's
All right.
finally
Well,
won.
happy birthday. Yeah.
A little kid. So. But this is ridiculous. I don't understand why we adding tournaments to the NBA. Like this is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be college. That's the point. Like that's the point of making your league the NBA. You don't see the NFL making a tournament of the top 4 teams in the NFL, and then they go to play for the NFL Super Bowl. It's like that's just stupid. Like that's
Right.
what you're doing right now. You're trying to make a tournament
Fact.
that doesn't make any sense. It's like, look, you can still do the screw job without that. It's like, look, we ain't saying you can't screw the job. We
Right.
just
You don't
saying,
need,
look, if you gonna screw job, make it believable. Like, hey, like, that's
we
all
don't
my
know.
thing is.
Nobody has asked for the NBA Bowl, the NFL Bowl. Like, you mean like NFL Bowl. We got the
Right.
NFL California Bowl. Then we got the NFL Midwest Bowl. It's like, man, what the hell? The NFL
Right.
start doing that, they really finna lose out.
Yeah, and the NFL ain't that stupid. They ain't that stupid now. The NFL, they'll
No,
do stuff.
they haven't messed up their league.
Right.
See,
See, this is why the
they sitting
NFL
over there
still
listening to
succeeding.
LeBron and letting him come up with all these damn dumbass concepts, and that's why they keep getting screwed over.
Right. Like,
Every
don't nobody
time.
look, see, the NFL be ruined if they listen to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and CPN about ideas about the league.
Yeah,
We'll be in trouble. Nah, I'm just playing.
exactly.
But
We got another optimistic in the back. What's up, Scrub?
What up, Doug? Optimistic, man. I ain't optimistic about this nonsense. This not. Oh my. I'm with y'all. We don't need a playing tour, especially in November. Don't no one care about no NBA in November anyway.
Oh, of course not, brother. Here comes the optimistic right here. This Mr. Optimistic. What's going on?
I'm optimistic in the sense of being a long-suffering fan of my squad.
oh
Now,
God.
look, as soon as Casino calls me up, my little man comes out. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, look, are you okay? Nah, hey, bro, I just see him trying desperately to give us a reason to even care about him before the All-Star break comes around. You know, like we were saying, the NFL. I had posted how the NFL is now going over to YouTube to give accessibility to people. They're playing Sunday nights, Mondays, all day not all day Thursdays, but we have Thursday nights, Sunday nights, Monday nights available to everybody on YouTube now.
And we got
They just
Fridays
trying to
too, I
throw,
think.
and on Friday nights they're introducing the stuff, and it's like they just trying to throw something out there that can make a casual. Hey, let me see what this is about at least. And but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm realizing as I listen to y'all, my understanding of how this thing is going to be played may be wrong. I thought they're basically saying they're calling some of the first games of the season tournament games. They're going to be played in the same places, but only the championship will go to Vegas. Is that pretty much it? So we're going to turn the name of these games into a tournament, but it's still the games that are already part of the regular season. They're just being called tournament. Is that right?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
yes, that's a yeah, no. They're playing the games and including them like a tournament. Like each team is going to play each other like 2 times. It is very confusing because Richard Jefferson said it all, and they went through it so fast because they know it's so much BS that's involved in it. We're gonna run it one more time.
Okay.
Everybody, the NBA first ever in-season tournament is now official. How does it work?
I'm not. I'm cringing right now watching that.
From the bums who brought you the NBA bubble.
Yep. And
Now look, for people with that's fans of horrible teams such as myself that never have a chance when it matters, like in April. Let
so
me
what
speak up for them
is
folks.
your
I'm a
team?
Pelicans fan.
What is
I'm
your
a
team?
Pelicans fan.
Pelicans? Okay.
Yeah, New Orleans, everything. All right, so I'm a Pelicans fan.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
if
I'm gonna
we
pray for
had
you,
something,
brother.
thank you,
As
thank
somebody
They're
y'all.
that's
not that
from
bad.
No,
Hey,
as
bro.
somebody that's
Well,
from Louisiana, I wasn't walking around saying I'm a Pelican fan. Plus, when I became fans of teams like the Hornets, I never liked the Hornets. I never liked they changed the name from the Jazz. It don't make sense. So I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna be part of a squad that don't make sense. This
Hey man,
Yeah, so the
we're just
Jazz, well, then
yeah.
hell, you got the Lakers. They the
that's what I'm.
Minneapolis.
But I'm not a
You got the
Laker
Hornets.
fan. Well,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying. The
saying.
Jazz, the Utah Jazz, been in Utah forever now. They,
Yeah, hey, my people been
Well,
rocking
because
with
of when I was a kid, my grandfather used to have me watch all this old Pistol Pete stuff. So,
yes,
when
yes.
I was a kid, because Pistol Pete went to LSU and I had his VHS movie about his life. So I used to watch it all the time. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking the team is the Jazz. So when I get to the team, it's called the Hornets, and it just turned me off. And I was like, I'm not a
Man, but
fan of this.
hey, bro, ever since we
Yeah.
got them, I've been supporting as hard as I can. We got Pistol Pete jersey hanging in the rafters at the Smoothie King Center.
It
But
don't that don't feel right.
we curse, man, and there's certain parts of the
Yeah,
year where it's actually good. And last year, we were good up until like the day before Christmas. So
right.
for a team like us, hey man, we only gonna have Zion for what 35 games next season. We could win a tournament before he
I'm
goes to
weak.
street clothes Zion.
Hey, hey, look, I love Brandon
we only
Ingram.
gonna
That's
have him
about
for
it.
35 games.
Hey, let
Now the
us.
Saints,
I,
I only support them because I'm from Louisiana, but I'm not a Saints diehard fan because
and man,
we
look,
was
you don't
wearing,
have to be, bro. Like I was saying earlier, I
But I
really mean
support
it.
my where I'm from though.
I,
I don't like LSU. I support UL. I'm from Lafayette, so I support UL.
yeah, hey,
I
man,
don't
nothing wrong with the
support.
Raging Cajuns, bro. Hey, represent
So
what you
my
like, bro.
hey,
Represent what
Raging
you like.
Cajuns all day.
But Sino, the optimism really was from the perspective of I just really think about the teams who never have a chance or don't really get much attention, or those players. Think about these dudes who
That's
like deep on the
my thing
bench.
is right. My thing is then let the player tournament be with them. If you in because they're making this and they're basing it off last season's records. That's how
That's
they're gonna
crazy.
see them,
That's
which is
crazy.
right. That's dumb. Last season, players was on different teams, so
Right.
it don't even make sense.
Hey,
So
explain this to me, bro. You're a historian with this, but we probably around the same age, bro. But um, tell me this. I know I've seen footage of the best NBA players while active playing one on one. I just watched a clip of Dr. J playing against Kareem,
Kareem,
and I thought they were saying it was All Star Weekend.
that was
Ex-
they were retired. No, they were
Oh,
way out the
you
league.
know Kareem played for so long, bro. It'd be hard for me to know if
Oh
this is
yeah.
active
He was
Kareem or retired Kareem. So
that
they were
happened
done.
like in the '90s when they played Doc and Kareem.
Because
That was
y'all remember Battle of the All Stars and stuff, where you'd have these people, OJ Simpson racing, whoever. You know, these dudes were active, weren't they, when they were doing this?
yeah. When like Magic Johnson used to have his tournaments. They used to have Rock and Jock MTV tournaments with the celebrities and basketball players and the pro players and stuff. And they used to have the 25-point shot be way up near the
Oh yeah,
ceiling.
I remember that with Bill Bellamy and all that stuff. I was just thinking
Yeah,
more so of the context when you were telling me how
they had
it was.
Isaiah and Magic one year play a horse tournament that was just like they've been retired. It didn't even make no sense. It was bad. They
Now
were just
explain this to me though, and
It was just
I'm
like when
glad.
Dr. J and Kareem played 1-on-1. That was ridiculous.
Tell me
oh,
this though, and I this is straight up no sarcasm because this is just stuff I see. Explain to me the difference in your opinion of a Clay Thompson um, playing against. I shouldn't even pick Clay. Just two guys that have a contract, a shoe contract that we know in the off season they fly over to Japan and for 3 or 4 days play against the prime minister's kids and dunking on them and doing stuff for these kids or whatnot just to keep the brand going. We know they do that. Because, what's the difference in a guy doing that as opposed to playing in first to 10, a one-on-one thing on All-Star weekend, as far as the money part is concerned? Because I just really want to get it from your full perspective of, Rob, that's a dumb idea. You playing too much 2K. The dudes wouldn't do that. Plus, they can get hurt and hurt their brand. Well, what's the difference? Is I see
no.
dudes going over
Well,
there and miss a dunk in front of 58,000 Asians, and they laughing.
okay, well, how many times do you see them when they go overseas to play? You don't really see that unless you're on the internet looking at it. It's,
Right?
it's not that like that's not even broadcast. The
Got you.
All-Star game is going everywhere around the world. Then somebody injures their knee, twist their ankle trying to do something in the All-Star game. That's going to affect the team. If I'm a team and my star player is getting hurt because he's playing a one-on-one game physically trying to win it and going all out for that, then we got the rest of the season to go. I'm going to be pretty pissed off.
I got you. Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's going to hurt ticket sales. That's going to hurt a whole lot of stuff.
I just wasn't sure of how they pick and choose because you got a guy like with my Pelicans, Brandon Ingram is with FIBA, and that dude's too fragile, in my opinion. I love BI, but I hate the fact that you already can't give us consistency. You and Zion are allergic to availability, and you going to play with FIBA right before the season starts. So I'm like, how are they picking and choosing where if Brandon blows his knee out in FIBA practice? Okay, he could have did that trying to win the tournament during the All-Star game or something. Like, what? How are they picking and choosing? For country, blow that knee out, but for your team who's paying you, nah, homie, don't do that. That ain't worth it.
Right, and then you got FIBA. Then right at the FIBA, here comes this in-tournament thing. So naturally, you're going to unfortunately see people get rushed back, and then you're going to see injuries throughout the season based on this in-season tournament, which is like really the start of the season. They're like, we just gonna count it as tournament games. People lay down early in the season, like they ain't trying to push.
They show lane.
Right. They gradually working themselves back up to playing. Guys don't get serious till after the All-Star break.
Right.
Guys start turning it up after the All-Star break. They like, okay, after Christmas, December, all right, we're gonna start turning it up. It's January. Let's start getting serious. You know,
it's a marathon. Yeah, it's a marathon. Right, you don't use all your speed at the beginning.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
But they ripping off they ripping off FIBA and NCAA because at the beginning of the season, NCAA, everybody starts off in the classic tournament. So your first I think 10, maybe 8 or 10 games are like the classic game. They play in the classic on ESPN. They play at like one specific location. Then the rest of your games is your regular games. So So they basically just ripped off this NCAA to start of their season. But NCAA is gonna do it at the same time they're doing it. No one's gonna watch this though. They're gonna watch college.
The NBA don't understand it because they just don't get it. The whole thing is the NBA should not play in November. They should start in December. That is the only way, but they can't do that. November is a terrible month for them to play basketball because it's so much going on and they're just in the way. Their season should start around December the 19th. That's when they'll do their numbers. They'll start doing their numbers if the season starts in December.
Shit, Christmas Day, that's the gift to the country. Here, Christmas Day, here's your present to start the season.
Yeah, they did one of their best years in numbers when they started in December because they had
that was 2012.
Yeah. They had one of their best years.
Yeah, and I remember that year too. Yeah, I remember that Christmas Day because you had an epic classic game with the Lakers
and Bulls.
And the Bulls. Derrick Rose. Yeah. We talking about it now. I'm getting excited now.
Yep. So that was when they did their best numbers. So they were talking about it. Like each year they talk about starting the season and going down to 72 games. But because of contracts, because of the way all NBA is and the way they got it structured, you can't cut it. You can't cut it to 72 games. Just can't. The way the pay structure is, you can't do it. It's too many incentives and bonuses. And now you just reduced it by 10 games. So that's going to affect everything.
Yeah, well, they should just, honestly, they should just play through July-ish. Because
can't do that because guys got to rest. This is how guys get burnt out. Like
those are facts.
And teams like Golden State, when you go to the finals every year, like you're in the finals, that's just like you just get burnt out from playing, like all the time. You just keep getting burnt out from just keep going, and then your bodies tear down. You see the whole Golden State Warriors, they just start tearing down in that NBA Finals. Clay went down, KD went down. Like it was like Everybody was hurt that against Toronto. They had been so many times in a row.
You only get like 2 months off in that situation because training camp start up in September, right? So,
yeah, you got training camp, but training camp is really just you getting your body back in the mode of just the rigorous getting on the court. Yeah, you trying to get the win back.
I get that,
but you gotta have a break.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, like the break from going to the finals and then having to start the season up, you really only get 2 months off. That's not a lot of time to rest up after playing you're playing 82 games through the regular season. Then you got about another 20 or so games in the postseason. That's a lot of games. Get over 100 games. Nah, that's.
What's next? The NBA Super Bowl.
Not the NBA Super Bowl. No.
Yeah, we're going to have the NBA. You're going to have Richard Jefferson. This is exciting. We've got the first ever NBA Super Bowl. One game. The best team in the East and the best team in the West. They're going to play each other for one game. And whoever wins the NBA Super Bowl. Are you excited? It's going to be like, no, I'm not.
Hey, Cino, what is James Harden gonna do, man? What is James Harden gonna do? What they gonna do with James Harden in Philly?
Man, he better just sit there and be happy he in Philly. I mean, what the hell you want to leave for? You got your leader now. Y'all got Pat Bev. So now you
whoa, come on, Cino. No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna have Pat Bev the leader.
He is the leader.
But he is.
Pat Bev is the emotional leader. Wherever he goes, he's the leader of the team. Pat Bev is the alpha dog. He came to the Bulls and took it all over. He was back home in Chicago. He was back to alpha dog, telling everybody what to do. I was like, there you go. Tell them bums.
Hey, I don't see him doing that in Philly, though.
Why? I do. Well, who the hell gonna be the leader over there? Damn sure ain't a B. That white man kiss him all in the mouth and hugging him like a chick. That Michael Rubin, man, I was like, man, this dude done sexually harassed everybody on there. He already got McMill. He want little baby. This is why you don't go to these parties. And Joel Embiid, he ain't from this country. He's soft as baby powder.
I like JoJo though, man. I'm a Sixers fan, so you know what I'm saying. But I'm a Sixers fan. But Ja Morant is my favorite player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm talking about with Embiid. You 270 pounds. You about.
He got to bang it out. He's supposed to be banging it out.
Right, and you ain't, man. I'm like when Kenya Martin said, man, get your ass in that hole.
He take to me. He rely on his jumper. Hey, to be how big he is, he rely on that jumper too much for me. Yeah, because I do see glimpses of his post game, and it's not bad at all. You know what I mean? And that's what I think he should rely on that more so than anything. You know what I mean?
That little tippy toe free throw shot or a three, and I'm like, dog, what are you doing? You 270. They got a guy 6'4" guarding you. Yeah, I'm just like Kenya Bar, man. He was like, man, get your ass in that paint. Like he was kicking him in the paint. Man, Kenya Martin, man, is worth every penny. They need to pay him any dime they can, man. That dude is hilarious.
He is. Hey, when you think about Wembyambo, I watched him the other night. He looked like he got promise. You know what I mean? He just need to I think he need to beef. I don't know. I don't want to say he need to beef up because sometimes when you get bigger, you get slower and you lose a step. So it's hard. It's kind of hard to say because he do got good. I mean, he not bad. I don't know. He didn't look too bad to me. But when he came out and said he didn't know what he was doing, I was like, oh, all right. So you know what I'm saying? He just need to get in the rotation and play a little bit more, and you know what I mean, get the understanding of the NBA game.
Right. I know he was lost. I saw
Yeah.
him lost out there.
What's your opinion of Willie Green, bro? If y'all don't mind, if you could throw that in too. I'll keep listening. I want to get your opinion on Willie Green as a coach and Trey Murphy as a player, bro.
Who me?
Yeah.
Any of the guys, any of y'all. I just want to see what y'all opinion is. I stay in
I
my
mean, I like
echo
Willie.
chamber
I
of
like
nothing but
Willie. Trey
Pelicans
Murphy.
fans all the
Trey
time.
Trey Murphy. He's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. So he got like I say, a lot of them young players, man, they do got promise. You know what I'm saying? Because you see
Yeah.
glimpses of them in them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Willie Green's a good coach. I mean, he's a solid coach. The thing that he has to work on is, well, I would say first, the team needs to stay healthy for
Of
him to
course.
see what he
Sure.
fully can do as a coach. Then second, I think his in-game adjustments need to change, but I can't really blame him until I see where the superstars are at to see. You know, it's kind of hard to judge Willie Green because no one's been healthy. So
Not only that,
defensively, I think he need to fix his defensive plans, I think.
Willie hasn't even been able to pick his own coaching staff until this year. So I don't even know how to. What
Right.
I'm realizing as a fan is I know so little about even what play is being called to even know who's at fault. That, hey, did what I just watched as a fan, been watching basketball my whole life, was that a stupid play by Willie, or did the guy ignore the coach and they are just low IQ basketball players? I'm willing to admit to y'all, I don't know how to distinguish sometimes because Willie is, because he's a player's coach, he don't really put people on the spot like that, making it obvious, like, no, that's not what I called. So I don't even know. I learned Willie wasn't in charge of substitutions or defensive calls last year. So what the hell were you in charge of, Willie Green, head coach? I
Willie
don't know.
Green. Willie Green is the emotional leader. He's a cheerleader. That's what he is. He's the locker room coach. He's gonna give you a good speech. Believe me, if you see anything on Willie Green,
Oh man,
it's
I
gonna
follow
be
hard. Yeah, that
Willie
fight
Green.
speech. Yeah,
Willie Green
yeah.
speech, man. Willie Green spoke, man, and it was just so motivating. He's one of those guys. He's a remember the Titans type coach. He gonna give you
Yeah.
an epic speech, and you gonna be, man, guy is amazing. But that is it. He's an emotional leader. That's what his game is. So he's not head coach material. No.
Not our coach, you know. My coach is crazy.
Oh,
One
I
minute
love watching your coaches post
the
games.
Celtic coach, man, he be crazy.
I know, that's why I'm
before the commercial break, he started yelling, "What the hell y'all doing out there? y'all trying to make me look bad out here? Y'all ain't Tatum, you suck. Brown, you trash. Your
I
mama
love it.
I'm gonna get you. Look, you remember the other chick out here, allegedly. And then after commercial, hey guys, so I'm gonna apologize, guys. You know it's on me. You know
Oh, I'm like that. Don't sound like Missoula at all.
I gotta apologize. No, this is what he do before he does this before commercial break, after commercial break. He come back. Yeah, man, guys, I apologize, guys. You know, I don't know what I was doing, man. I was tripping, man. So we gonna run this play. Ain't nothing drawn on the board. The whole rest of the commercial break, come back the 30-second timeout. The board still dry. I'm like, what happened? I said, this is why we losing.
I love your post game conference.
Who would you rather have? Who would you rather have? Donovan Mitchell or Jason Tatum?
Oh God. Of course, Jason Tatum. At least Jason Tatum gonna come up somewhere. He gonna show up somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere he gonna show up.
He gonna show up before he disappears.
At least, yeah, he gonna show. At least we'll get some. The spirit of Kobe will come get him a couple times, and then leave his body. So that's where we at with Tatum. You know, hey, you know, it's a hurtful thing to deal with after you done seen. It's just terrible. You went from Paul Pierce to Jason Tatum. It's just such a drop off.
Tater tots.
I mean, my God, we went from alphas to betas real quick.
I think he dropped that Kobe moniker now. I think he He said
That's something that right. He said that he not Kobe. I said, well, you tell us something we already know. Okay.
I think he finally came to terms for himself.
Oh man,
Right.
he ain't with nobody's wife right now. He in Houston, baby. They everywhere. All you gotta do is go to the shaky baby.
Oh my goodness.
They get James Harden back, and he gonna be, oh man, we up, baby. Let's go. I'm back home. They got Harden jersey over there. Lou Williams, man, his jersey retired over there. Lemon pepper Lou, baby.
Man, what? That was crazy. My man left the bubble to get some chicken wings and titties.
Here's the
Yeah.
question that haven't been discussed yet. How nervous are the husbands of all the women working in the front office in Houston now?
Oh my God.
I think he signed the NDA. Said, hey, look, all the women signed the NDA before.
But here's the kicker, though. The thing is, he wasn't married. She was the one married. She the one cheated on her husband.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why
Don't let Malika hear you. Don't let Malika hear you talking like that, Carsino. You actually got something to lose, not me.
She should be fired.
Man, Malika Andrews, of course she should have been fired. Anybody else would have been fired. If that's what I'm saying, if the network didn't support it. That's what I'm saying. They support that. Right. They wanted her to do this stuff. They okay in it. Then she didn't get reprimanded. She didn't get a warning. I mean, she basically ruined an 18-year-old's, like, his moment of getting inducted, like being drafted by a team, and you bringing up something that ain't got nothing to do with him. He got nothing
Hornets
to do
ain't like that.
All right, you
Hornets ain't
involved
like
in him
that.
in a murder situation. He was just on that was his teammate. That's about the only connection he got to the situation.
All right.
That dude was my teammate at one time. You're like, that had nothing to do with me, wasn't about me. I ain't in it. Like, he called me and say, yo, hold the pistol. I don't have nothing to do with it. So what in the world would you even bring his name up for? Like, bring his name up and mention a murder case and all this stuff, and on draft night, so that the casual fans will hear this. How does this help your league?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
They thought they was the NFL.
Right. You can suspend somebody for conduct detrimental to the league, but at the same time, make sure people are aware of conduct that may be up. I'm thinking the chick must get a bonus for doing stuff like this. She's clearly the Gail King in this genre of making sure that, oh, by the way, the negativity point, we pass it over to Malika. And they, oh, yeah, by the way, let me do this. And she just hear that cash app hitting. A good job. I ain't gonna say what I want to call it. Good job, Malika. A little pat on the head of the bonus for you carrying the water like we need you to. Your job is very safe.
Yeah, and then it's always a black athlete. It's never gonna be. You're never gonna see this done with no Euro athlete. They ain't gonna never take that. They ain't gonna never bring up Porzingis situation when he was accused in New York for raping that black woman. Came up in our room in New York after a game and did it, and she reported and said he did it, and she lived in the same building, and nothing happened. I don't know what happened with the case. Nothing. I was like, did they just disappear? Porzingis just going crazy. Now he in Boston.
Hey, I look.
Right? Do they bring that up? They don't even bring that case up.
I forgot. Honest to God,
I ain't forget.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, a black woman too.
Of course.
Well, hey, they brought him to Boston, and he can be, long as if he hitting chicks behind the scene and he producing, that ain't got nothing to do with him.
I did not hear Malika Andrews when he got traded to Boston Celtics saying, "Oh, and Kristaps Porzingis was just traded and he's going to the Boston Celtics. He was once accused of rape back." You ain't hear none of that.
No, you're not, because he's
somebody
white.
black.
No, because he's white. Why would he bring it up? It's stupid. That's what they feel like is stupid.
How you?
That's
They
what I'm
What?
brought
trying
up
to
like soon as Joe Mazzulla got the job, they brought up a case that didn't nobody remember. I mean,
exactly. He had
that
already
was so. He was already like that. That's what ruined the season there too. It's like, look, you done put all this pressure. He's like, I got a job. Like they just told him 2 minutes before the press conference.
exactly. And I'm like, this man has already been hired by the Boston Celtics. He played in the league. That was when he was a player in college. I'm
Right.
like,
He coached his coach already.
right. He had
Like,
coached college, coached pros. He had been through everything. That was when he was a kid in school.
She
right.
said something similar when Chauncey Billups got the job in Portland, man. Y'all forgot that?
No, I ain't
No,
forget
I didn't
that.
forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's her
remember, which
obligation.
was ridiculous.
Yep.
I'm
They
like,
bringing up
bro,
something
don't nobody
that had
remember
nothing to
this.
do with Chauncey Billups. And I'm like, Chauncey Billups, his name was named. Yeah, they named him because he was there. He was a rookie. He was at the play. That the incident had nothing to do with him. He wasn't even in
Right.
there.
And
He's like, I'm a
another thing
rookie
that
at a
ruined
house
Boston.
party with everybody else, and 2 other people getting something. Next thing you know, they tried to. No charges was filed. It's like what? There was no charges. He was never accused of being with that woman at all. So
Right. And then
why would he
they
be?
got rid of him. Then the team
Yeah,
got
they
rid
ended
of
up
him
trading.
after that, which was stupid, which
Yep.
ruined us for years because we could have had him, Antonio Walker, and Paul Pierce. We would have been set. But no, they want to ruin it.
Absolutely.
That's what Boston do. Screw it up just to get it back. I don't know why we take 10 steps forward to take
And
20
2
steps
steps
back.
back.
No, 20. Add a 0 to it.
They stick
20.
together because opposites attract.
Man.
The All-Star
Then
center
we
sat out
win.
the entire season due to a torn ACL he suffered last month. However, KP is in the news today as according to the New York Post, the NYPD is providing a rape claim against former Knicks star Kristaps Porzingis. Many questions and claims are going around social media right now. However, what really happened? Here's what we know about the Kristaps Porzingis rape allegations. Just a quick disclaimer before we start the video. In no way, shape, or form am I accusing Kristaps Porzingis of raping or sexually assaulting anyone. I'm simply reading and telling you guys a simpler version of what has been told by the news and the media. Without further ado, let's get into the video. According to ESPN, a woman told police on Thursday about the alleged attack, and that she had waited more than a year to come forward because Porzingis had allegedly discussed giving her $68,000 to keep her quiet. She claimed the $68,000 were going to be used to pay her brother's college tuition. The woman, who chose to disclose her name, told the NYPD that the incident occurred on February 7, 2018, at the Sky Building, where Kristaps Porzingis was currently living in. Just a couple hours after tearing his ACL, the former Knicks star allegedly committed this attack. According to Complex.com, the woman claims that Porzingis knocked on her door at around 2 a.m., asked her to accompany him to his apartment. After the woman agreed, she entered his apartment, where he allegedly held her down and sexually assaulted her. Porzingis' attorney has already denied the allegations, as he put out a statement on Twitter. We are aware of the complaint that was made against Mr. Porzingis on Friday and unequivocally deny the allegations. We made a formal referral to federal law enforcement on December 28, 2018, based on the accuser's extortionate demands. We also alerted the National Basketball Association months ago, and they are aware of the ongoing investigation of the accuser by federal law enforcement. We cannot comment further on an ongoing federal investigation. Please refer any questions to the FBI or the National Basketball Association.
Now, that's it.
That's the last anyone's ever said anything on it.
Yep.
Wow.
So they get told don't even question them about it. So that's why they don't even bring it up.
He going around saying, bend it over and I'll put you through DeVry. Wow. This dude, wild as hell, man.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. They don't bring any of that up. It's like it never existed as long as they white. That is terrible. I'm saying it shouldn't be brought up at all if it's not true and the allegations is false or whatever. Why even bring it up? If it was proven to be false and it was false, why you need to bring up the allegation to hold it on somebody? That don't make any sense. But they never did that to Porzingis, and they never did it to anybody else.
Did they say they were able to flip it around to make it seem as if the victim was extorting him?
Yeah. Like she was trying to extort him for money.
Yeah. He probably used one of those Olivia Pope services or something, man. It's wild here. Cold world. Cold world. Hey, salute to all y'all. Thanks for letting me be part of the conversation, Carcino, man. I got to check back into daddy duty, bro.
All right. Take care,
All
bro.
right.
Thanks for coming up. Man. Oh, Jose probably asleep. I was like, man, normally Jose would have been up in here.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. for him. It is, and it's Sunday. Don't expect me to be
He said, and it's Sunday?
up. I haven't gotten to see any of these summer league games. Has anyone stood out that's not named Victor Wembanyama?
He said KP got punched.
Nah, I don't remember. No.
Oh, yeah, I remember
really been
that.
watching.
Yeah, he was in a bar. Yeah, he was in a bar and got beat up. Yeah, he went back to his country and got into it, was at the bar. They ain't give a damn who he was.
Like I don't care who he was. Pong.
I really haven't been watching Summer League because I'm ready for football season.
Yeah, but I've been watching Summer League, and they went ahead and put the what's his name, Scoop. They gonna say his shoulder hurt. They took him out the game. They sat him down because they didn't want him to embarrass Wembanyama again. I'm like, that's what got him drafted. When he came out there and gave Wembanyama the business, that's what made them take him up there. And then it was going to happen again. And they didn't want to have that. No, that's going to have to happen in the regular season game. It ain't going to happen in Summer League. Everybody was waiting to see that game. Then they was, Scoot ain't playing tonight.
Oh, time to click this off.
Yep. Yeah, they know they know what they doing. They ain't gonna give y'all that for free now. Y'all got
You talking about give you that for free?
Yeah. They was like, don't give away what you can sell.
That's fair. Like they're gonna make that a big deal.
They always gonna make that a big deal.
I mean, Victor Wembanyama, Pop gonna get him right. I think Pop gonna get him right, for sure. I just think the hype is the problem. That's the only problem.
Well, it's not just his height. It's the
hype. I said hype.
Oh, the hype.
The problem.
Oh yeah. Well,
the hype behind him is the problem.
The NBA do this every 3-4 years, and it'd be the greatest prospect since LeBron James. Greatest prospect since LeBron James. They did the same thing with Andrew Wiggins. No one has had this much excitement about a first-round pick since LeBron James. This guy, Andrew Wiggins, can do it all. He can shoot. He can go with the left. He can finish with the right. And man, look how he attacks the boards and defensively. Look how I'm telling you, this upside is great. This is going to be a superstar. Now since LeBron James, I'm like, people forget they were talking like that about Andrew Wiggins. I was like, then it's Zion Williamson, same thing. The most anticipated superstar since LeBron James came in 2003. And I'm like, here we go again. They use the same line every time. Victor Wembanyama, there has never been since LeBron James. I'm like, oh, God, here we go again. In another 4 years, they're going to run the same script. They keep trying to make superstars instead of letting the game tell you who's who and what's what. The game gonna let you know who's who. You're gonna find out who the superstars are. You let them play. That's what they had to do back in the days. You let people play. And then you're gonna find your stars. They're gonna rise. They keep trying to make them. And that's what's killing the game.
Yeah, like let it happen organically. Like if you let it happen organically, you're gonna find stars. Like I don't get why they won't let it happen. Like
Right, like the Sacramento
not.
Kings. That team is incredible. And they got every piece they need. They would have gave Denver a fit.
No, Denver. I don't think Denver would have made it.
Yeah, because right now, Lim and Sabonis and all that, they got athletic guys down there that'll make him have to move. He can't sit there and rest and do whatever he want to do on defense like he could with Miami. You got to actually move your feet. You got to actually work.
Yeah.
So Joker would have had problems in that game. Like when they played the Lakers in the bubble, Joker wasn't really the problem. It was Murray that was giving them the business. And they kept like not giving Murray no calls, no respect, and none. He was losing his mind. He couldn't believe it that he was getting screwed over. But Dwight Howard was just super physical with Joker. I mean, he was allowed to get away with everything. He was key when they in that bubble, man. I mean, he could have been arrested for assault. That's how bad he was beating on the Joker. So, and I'm like, them not having Dwight Howard, nobody physical like that on the Lakers team, you see it. You see it, the absence. You know what you got in AD. You know he ain't never going to be that guy. He never going to be the guy they trying, well, AD just got to get tougher. It ain't going to happen. This is as tough as he going to get. He going to want to shoot that three or that fadeaway jumper. He don't want no parts of the paint. He don't be in there dogging it out with nobody, banging.
Ask you too much in that situation.
Yeah. You know, Willie Green's a good guy, though. That's what the thing about Willie. That's why I just, I've seen those guys. They made to be assistant coaches. You know, they really good guys. So you like to see them be the head coach. You know, he's one of the Chris Paul's guys,
Oh,
so.
no.
Oh, yeah. Willie Green, man, that's CP's like main guy. Like he's on speed dial. Willie coach he's the guy that would coach the training camps and everything else, but no. But that's outlaw them guy, man. He former Orlando Magic, baby. I remember Willie Green playing for the Magic.
Nah, my God. I'm not sure what the Celtics will be this year. Probably a disappointment.
It'll be more the same. They'll get themselves to they'll probably get themselves to the conference finals and find a way to screw it up there.
Yeah, I mean, because we should have won a championship this year. Because there's no reason for us not to beat it. We match up very well with the.
Well, you can
with
win
the Denver Nuggets.
You can win the NBA Cup.
You'll never see me talk about that ever.
He said the commercials on this live stream is ridiculous. What did they show? What commercials did they show?
Oh man. See, the only guy I know who get commercials on his live streams. I ain't seen no other YouTuber with no dang on commercials. I'm like, dang.
Well, that's how they gotta pay me. If they keep blocking my people to see them no videos, at least the ads are coming up.
Yeah.
He said solar powered and DTE. I don't even know what those are, but thank you, solar power and DTE, for
For sponsoring this video.
for sponsoring this video. My pals are winning that cup.
And hanging a bell. I'm like,
Man, y'all can add that.
I see this tournament and I'm just like, yeah, Knicks ain't even gonna win this.
Man, you gonna see a bunch of teams tank. And you're gonna be, dang, they tanking. I know. You gonna see teams lose early.
Oh yeah, man. Monty, Willie Green, all of those guys are.
I
in
can't
the
stand Monty
same
Williams.
circle. Well, Monty Williams is now our problem. He's a guy that don't like big men. He likes a fast-paced game.
Just for y'all to have Wiseman, man. I feel bad for Wiseman. He can't catch.
Well, Wiseman he's gonna love him because he plays the way he wants him to play. Wiseman is not a big man that go in there and post up and do all that. Nope. He wants him to be a guy that fades away, shoot jumpers, and use the ball, swing it, and use his athleticism. And that's the way he want to play. Fast, up and down, West Coast offense. Running gun. So let's see how that works in this new era. But yeah, he's an emotional guy. He'll cry if they lose a game. Willie Green is like, yeah, he wanted to just anyway.
Are you crying about the regular season?
Willie Green went off. I remember he got thrown out going up against Luka last year, man. He went ballistic. They threw him out the game. He couldn't take it. He was having it all night. He was getting screwed over. The game was already well in hand, but Willie had to go. Willie couldn't take it. It took 2 assistant coaches to hold Willie down. I was like, Willie, you gonna get fired. All right, come on, man. They gave you this job. Chris Paul got you this job. Just him and Monty, they basically got you this job, man. Don't get fired. We root for Willie not to get fired, man.
Not like this, Willie. Come on, man.
Yeah. He's just an emotional.
I don't know a Luka game.
Yeah. The game was already over. They was already down like 12. They weren't finna come back. Game was over. He just couldn't deal no more with these calls.
Yeah, one more BS call. Oh!
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not excited for the season at all.
Well, I'm excited for the season, but not this. Like this thing here, I don't need this to get excited for basketball. I want to see the young guys out there going. I want to see what they doing. I want to see them going out there, getting it in. I want to see what they gonna look like. And I'm watching Amani, and I was like, there you go. See, I like to get proven right. When I'm like, how did he fall all the way down in the draft? It's like all the people that should have been up, they was all the way down. Like Cam Whitmore, I'm like, how the hell does Cam Whitmore go all the way down? And the Lakers took a guy they had no business taking, and like Fino is not that at all. Fino is a bait. He over Cam Whitmore. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell they was doing. Fino is a flashy guy, but he ain't that guy. And then the Pistons guy, yeah, he showed exactly what I said. And then what I tell you about them twins. The other twin out 3 to 4 weeks. He had already twisted his ankle in the first damn summer league game. And he went right before his brother, the 4th pick in the draft. He out 3-4 weeks, twisted ankle. Then we got the other one, the week one. He was 1 for 9, threw us some assists. We won. But he can't shoot a damn lick. I'm like, man, look at this.
The other one can.
Right. Well, we don't know. He on the ground hurt for 3 to 4 weeks.
Hey, no, but he had some promise. The Amon, he got some promise.
Well, we'll know in 3 to 4 weeks. But with him,
We gonna know in 3 to 4 weeks.
Well, I already know what I got with him. I'm like, what? We drafted this bum. They got that short thing running now. I was mad as hell. We drafted him.
Yeah, this draft was kind of weak to me. It
got promised. The promise is down lower in the drafts, like Monty Bates. Like that's a baller. You could tell a hooper when you see one. I was like, this dude's a hooper. Why would you? I would have been happy as hell if the Pistons would have took him at 5. Or we got that position full. I would have really liked us to trade that pick. I'd be like, okay, we could trade that pick. We can move on, and we can go from here and build. We got some young pieces because we've already dedicated to saying, hey, we got young guys on our team. Like we was gonna take Bowl, and that would have worked out perfect. We need a big guy in there, but Monty got there, and then that's dead. You don't want no more big dudes. Like, no, we got to be small.
Well, and Monty Bates failed because one, they look at his body type, and plus two, when he played with Memphis, he wasn't doing too well with Memphis. When Penny was trying to coach him, he wasn't listening.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of different things with him. I think he got promised, but for me, I think he needs to spend 2 years in the G League.
Oh, I don't think so.
I believe so because he's not ready. He's not ready for the NBA.
He's more ready than the NBA for the NBA than I've ever seen. Dude, he is right. He got the right attitude for the game. He got everything right. And this is why I'm saying he's got control. Only thing he needs is somebody to say, okay, these your teammates. Y'all need to focus on, gelling together. He's just a superstar. It's hard to control him to get him to play the game you want him to play. He's just a hooper. That's what he knows.
I mean, I've seen him play, and
he's a ball.
The thing he struggles on is his half-court game. To me, is subpar. He's a good fast break player.
Yep, he's a transition guy, but you need somebody like him coming in there, somebody with the confidence and who could play at this high level. He could play at the high level. Most of these guys here are system guys. They could play in a half-court set, but they could only run like the plays. Like they would say they're system based. Like, is it them or the system? Like the Spurs with Pop. They're going to shine if they play in the system. In the X and O's, he's outside the box. He's a guy that can get you what you need. Like, we need a belt. Give me the ball. He ain't got no problems going in there getting that bucket. That's why I like guys like him. Scoop, I think, going to be good. Cam Whitmore should have definitely been up there. I'm not sold on this Amari Bailey. Like the one that everybody want to sleep with his mama, the one Drake.
Yeah, he's a role player.
Right. Drake took his mama into Yankee Stadium and had dinner with her.
He's a role player though. Like he's a bona fide role player. Like he's not a superstar. Now Monty Bates has the mindset of a superstar, but I think he needs to spend time in the G League because with Cleveland, he got to spend time in G League because that coach there gonna want him to play defense, something that he don't do. So you got drafted to Cleveland, you have to play defense. So sorry, you gonna have to do something more. Me, I like players that add more to the game than just scoring. That's the guys I like. You know,
Right.
like I like two-way players, like Kawhi. That's my guy. Jimmy Butler, sometimes. You know, yeah, sometimes he's Jamisha. You know, sometimes he's Jamisha, sometimes he's James. And you know, when he on that stuff, he's Jimmy. And then Jimmy got sold sometimes. You know,
he got like 3 different personalities though.
Yeah, he really do. I like guys and I like the little guards. I like, Jalen Bronson. I love his game. De'Aaron Fox. Oh my gosh, I'm naming all types of players. Somebody that doesn't get a shot is Miles Powell. I think that's his name. He used to play for Seton Hall. He was a college player of the year during the COVID year where they didn't get to go to the tournament. And because they didn't play in the tournament, he didn't have a chance to show, the world what he could do.
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys, just like this guy, Trevor Duval, who played at Duke. It's like, it's a lot of guards. I'm like, wow, I can't believe they didn't make it. And they should have been in the league.
Well, here's the thing. It's so many guards in the league right now, and they looking for combo guards that can play small forward, power forward. They got 3 different positions or 4 different positions for these guards. You got 6'2", 6'3" guards playing small forward, some playing power forward. It's just insane.
That's ridiculous.
Now, you look at the Lakers, they still guarded up. They just went and got Gabe Vincent, and then they kept D'Angelo Russell. Schroeder left, but they went and got another damn guard.
You don't need this many guards. Like, I hate that. Like, where's the big man?
Right, that's why they've been losing. I'm like, this is why y'all losing, because y'all getting all these damn guards and they scared to shoot because they know they playing with LeBron. And then they can't play their game. They got to play the game with LeBron. So everybody happy, like, man, we kept D Russ. I'm like, yeah, because Kyrie wasn't stupid enough to come there. He was coming over there to play with LeBron. I don't know how y'all fell for that.
Well, see, now the Mavs good. The Mavs getting big men, like we said from the jump. I said, look,
they
need big. They need big men. They got the guy from Duke. Then they went and traded JaVale McGee, and they got Sean Holmes, which he works better for the team. So I'm hoping that Jason Kidd, if Jason Kidd don't do right in the middle of the season, I think he should be fired. Because
I'm telling you what's going to happen with Dallas. They either going to win this tournament or they're going to the finals. They're going to go to the finals this year. They're going to the finals. They're going to be there. Yeah, they're going to be going there.
Western Conference Finals, yes. I think Dallas, I said it from the jump, Dallas can beat every single team, I think, except for one. And that's Sacramento. I don't think they can get sacked.
That's gonna be that was a great game. Last year, those was a great game. I love those games. That's what I'm saying.
They went to the line.
They were shootouts. I was like, man, this game's a shootout, baby. Each team, boy, Kyrie come boom. Then here come Malik. I was like, man, this is crazy right now. This game is going high pace.
This game was even better for when they played the Clippers. And Kawhi had his career high. He had 40-something points. It was like 40 or 50. He had a career high when he played against Sacramento when they went like triple overtime or something like that.
Yeah.
They played. The Clippers, I would say the Clippers, but I just gotta come to the point of can they stay healthy? That's the problem. I want to say the Clippers because I mean, if Kawhi stay healthy, it's it's their Western Conference. He is the Western Conference. That's why I'm hoping they get James Harden because they get James Harden, that will help him tremendously stay healthy because he
Yep.
has an actual point guard that can facilitate and he don't have to dominate the ball so much in the playoffs. He don't need James Harden to score 30-something points when you got Kawhi. He got to do that when you with somebody like Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
Or
but if the
Giannis,
team's struggling, they can get the ball to Kawhi. He can take the game over. So
exactly.
that's the difference with him. He ain't gonna sit around like LeBron and be complaining.
Right.
The twins they promote, they both hurt. The one that's proved he a bum already. The first one, the one that's supposed to been good, he twisted his ankle. He out 3-4 weeks already.
Yeah.
He ain't played but 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the game. Then in summer league, then the other one.
No, he played longer than that. He played. He got hurt. I think, towards the end, and Jabari Smith hit that the game winner against Portland. That was funny.
Yeah.
I'm not a scoop guy. I'll just let you know. I don't know. There's something about him that
you'll be a scoop guy when you see him running the point. You see he running Dame out of town.
Well, everybody been trying to run Dame out of town.
But he the one got his bags packed at the door because they got.
His bags been packed. Though.
That's what I'm saying. The organization
come upstairs.
No, the organization he want to stay. The organization like we don't want you. We
Right.
trying to say thank you for your service and get on. Thank you for sticking around, but we good now. We in a rebuild.
Yeah,
they paid Jeremy Grant. That was just an insult. That was an insult to me. I took it personal.
No, Jeremy Grant is like, I can't play with this dude. This dude here is a problem. And I was like, I already know. I know what the problem was. It was Dame Dollar.
Yeah, it's Dame.
He's a problem. So once you get him out of there and you get a guy that got some guys that's good and take advantage of this stuff, Grant is like, man, I can't get in a groove because if I'm getting in a groove, this dude gonna stop and do his Dame time thing. Stop pointing to his damn wrist.
Okay, we kill Dame real quick because we didn't name all the guards. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He got a lesser talent team than Dame Lillard, and he got that team. Well, his team got screwed, honestly, out of the playoffs. But they would have been a 7 seed had it not been for the screw job. Shea made all first team, something Dame hasn't done. And his team, they had to put Shea there because he's an impact player. He's better than Dame. Jalen Brunson. Anytime you get the Knicks to the playoffs, that's an accomplishment in itself. But he got them to a 4 seed in a stacked East at the time. Not no more, but at the time. Jalen Brunson, you got who else? De'Aaron Fox passed him up. There's so many guys that have passed him. He out-battled Steph, and Steph was breathing hard. Like, I can't compete with him. Clay, where you at?
Clay's done. See, people don't realize Clay is a two-way player, but he's done. So
yeah, I feel bad for Clay.
Yeah, Clay thing is he's not gonna be the player he was. When he tore his ACL or whatever, he had his MCL. Then after that, he tore his Achilles because he was pushing himself too hard. That's all that wear and tear. Going all the back and forth instead of taking the time, because once you get injured like that, the other side is going to go. Your other leg going to go because you overcompensating for the other side. Then you start rushing. You start doing things you shouldn't be doing. and dudes ain't doing calf raises the right way. They're not doing a lot of
Nah.
things the right way.
Yeah, they using this ridiculous Vertimax that don't help, that destroys your knee.
Yep. And it's because they're not playing basketball. That's why you don't see in the NBA in the 80s and 90s, you ain't had these ACL tears. You
Right.
ain't see none of this. And the reason why, because those dudes were running sets and plays. They was actually posting up. They weren't trying to go cross somebody east and west. You're tearing your knees up. You got big guys trying to play with their face in the basket, trying to cross somebody, going left to right. When you keep trying to do those explosive bursts from inside the paint, outside the paint, you can play with your back to the basket, back somebody down, use some techniques, do some cuts. So this way you're not tearing up your knees when you run these set plays. When you keep trying to cross somebody and make them fall, and they don't need a big man trying to cross somebody.
Right.
All you finna do is tear your leg up. You trying to go one-on-one. Everybody doing face-ups. AD like that.
Exactly.
He want to face up. And
That's why he get hurt.
Yeah. And when he was at Kobe, when he was at the Mamba training, and Kobe was like, yeah, most people play their back to the basketball. I like to face the bat. I'm like, that's why you messing up, because you trying to work on what you already do and afraid to do what you don't do. A lot of it's with your back to the basket.
That's the problem now. Dudes always doing, they keep practicing on something they already good at. That's my problem with Giannis. Like, dude, you're not good at half court set. Why don't you practice how to half court set? You don't do
that's
that.
What he do. That's the thing about Giannis. He does.
I can't tell.
I've seen it. He's proved it. He's like, Giannis can't shoot. Giannis went in, because I'm out here in Milwaukee. I seen he was at the gym right out there by there shooting 1,000 shots. He went out there with Kobe and was like, I'm finna work with Kobe, and Kobe gonna show me what to do so I can get my training up there to improve my jump shooting. So this is how he improved and was shooting a higher percentage from three. And it was slow, but he was getting there. Then he started improving on his free throws. But yeah, he still need to work in his half court set, but he got to work with guys that know how to get him the ball in the half court set. He's better going one-on-one in transition, because this dude could take one dribble from inside the 3-point line and that's it. He could go one dribble and that's it. He at the rim. So you gotta be like, man, if that's the advantage we got and we win in games, how I'm gonna tell this man to stop to do something everybody else doing? You got middle.
Giannis should be doing way more than what Giannis has the ability to do.
Doing way more. What more should he be doing?
Look, dominating. He
is dominating.
No, he's not dominating.
He is
you
dominating.
You can put the wall up on him. You know why you can put the wall up on him? Because they know he don't have nothing to do in the half court.
Well, then why ain't everybody? If you put the wall up on him, then he should be stopped by every team in the league.
That happens in the playoffs.
30, that happens in the playoffs when they have the right team with the right defensive mindset. But
we don't care about the regular season with Giannis. This past that. We care about what you do in the playoffs.
Exactly. Do you realize that his team was out? It wasn't even about him. They didn't have Middleton. His number 2 guy has been out damn near all year. They just won an NBA championship, dog.
You're Giannis. You are Giannis.
Criticizing a man that just won an NBA championship without a number. He has no NBA top 75 guy on his team. They just
lose because he can't close. That's why they lose.
What you mean they lose? He just won an NBA championship 2 years ago. And then they were the
no
number
one cares
1
about
team.
Their championship. We know why they won.
They
didn't care. How they won.
They care about it out here in Milwaukee.
Man, look, they can care all they want to, but I know how they won. You know how they won. And I know what if happened. If everybody was hurt. And then mama, you was hurt, I was hurt. Your foot was hurt during the playoffs. My foot was hurt during the playoffs. KD's foot was hurt. Look, we understand it. Look, I ain't blaming Giannis for that. I'm just saying. Now we saw back-to-back years when everybody's healthy. What can you do? He can't close, and that's the justification for that.
Well, he closed in the finals.
Man, look, anybody can look. You play against Chris Paul. Anybody?
I'm just saying.
That, and Monty Williams. You lost to them. I'd be disappointed in myself.
They won a championship. Can't take that from them. They played the full season and they won it. And that's just how it is.
Right. They played 79 games.
I'm quite sure if Boston would have won the championship, it would have meant something. But
no, not that. Well, no. See, I ain't like that though. If they would have won 82 games and everybody was healthy, I would be excited. But I'm not gonna be excited and we won and we only played 72 games and then everybody got hurt. That could have you barely beaten teams that had their missing counterpart. They beat Trae Young in 6 games and he barely was there. And I was supposed to be giving him the daps up, Giannis up. You barely beat Kevin Durant and your team is healthy. You got a broke down Kyrie Irving that's hurt. You got a broke down James Harden. And I'm supposed to be excited for Giannis. No.
Boston barely beat Atlanta.
But we didn't win the championship, though.
That's what I'm saying. But y'all just went to the finals. Y'all just went to the NBA finals last year.
Look, we ain't had
y'all in the dog fight. Y'all in the dog fight with the Atlanta damn Hawks. Y'all shouldn't even have beaten them.
Look, I agree. We shouldn't have beat them, but they too stupid. That's their fault. They too stupid. But I'm just saying, we wasn't the champions. They are the champions. I'm just saying what happened. I respect Giannis, but he's had opportunities to justify, like, hey, it wasn't just injury. I'm really that guy. And he's proven back-to-back years he really ain't that guy. He was supposed to beat Boston 7. He was up 3-2. He let Jason Tatum come in his house and score. And come in there and dominate. They was up 5 minutes ago. And what he do? Choke, miss 12 free throws. You cannot defend that. He missed 15 free throws.
He missed free throws in that
Miami.
Game. Yeah, against the
Heat. You can't defend that. That's choking mentality. You can't defend that. That's
I don't defend it at all. I didn't defend it then.
That's a choker.
But I tell you what Giannis is gonna do. Giannis is gonna work on that all summer long. You see him throwing ladders out of the way so he could do it after the game when he was playing. Giannis ain't the type of guy to just sit there and just kick it all summer. He worked. That's what I'm saying. He just had this surgery right now to clean up all this damage and done in his knee because he was playing with a bad knee. He just got the procedure done so they could clean up all the stuff that was in there. People forget he was supposed to be out 6 weeks. He sprayed this MCL and was like, I'm playing. I don't care. This dude hyperextended his knee during the game and wrapped it up and put a brace on and came back out. He wasn't even supposed to be out there. And he did that against the Lakers.
And that's cool.
Out there.
But that's cool, but we want you to close. That's my thing.
We want you to close. This dude won an NBA championship from closing. Gave them a 50 burger. That's closing to me. I mean, my thing is, what do you mean? They supposed to win it every year? Is that it?
I ain't say you had to win it every year, but
look
at least
who he got as
come
his
down
team.
The stretch.
He got no NBA top 75 players. He got Middleton.
Kawhi when he beat him.
He got Middleton and he got Middleton and
Drew Holiday.
That's the same thing about Jimmy Butler, though. He lost to Jimmy Butler. Who did Jimmy Butler have? He had Max.
He has a championship. Undrafted. Jimmy don't.
I understand that.
Jimmy got the silver.
Jimmy Butler bust his behind. Don't give me who he got on the team. You're the number
Okay,
one
he
seed.
won a series and it went nowhere. But Giannis gonna be remembered because he brought home the brass. He brought home the championship. Jimmy got to bring home a championship. If you want to be remembered for some stuff you do, it's gonna be okay. We don't care about you winning a series. Did you win the championship? Did you bring it all? You made it there. You got to win something.
Hey, look, I get that, but I don't care what he did 2 years ago. It's about what you're doing now. It's a new season. Don't give me that. I thought it was weak when he said you don't win that championship every time. I'm like, I don't even know what you just said, but I thought that was weak what you just said. I thought it was lame what he said. Because I'm like, look, as soon as the media down on your side, now you want to cry. No, that's so. Just so what? So what? You go out there to win all the time. It don't matter. You don't win. That's just the reality. You don't win, but you don't say that. You don't say that. If you're a real baller, you go out to win every time. I'm like, you don't win every time. So what? Shut up. Go out there and play. You know, sometimes some players do need to shut up and dribble. And that's something Giannis need to do. Just stop talking. Just
Giannis barely talks. That's what I'm saying.
And when he do talk,
now, if you said LeBron need to shut up and dribble, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. He do need to shut up and dribble.
All of them do.
Like, no, he just need to shut up. Just don't say nothing. Don't talk to the media. Don't just play. No post game interview. You don't like. Yeah, you talk. You don't talk much. You need to talk less.
Yeah. No, because when Giannis start talking, he start dissing players that he ain't supposed to be dissing. It's like, how you gonna diss James Harden? How you gonna diss these players?
I mean,
I'm just playing. No.
Yeah, he was just playing, but James Harden wasn't playing hard. Like, yeah, I mean, if all I had to do was be 6'11" and dunk, I actually gotta have skills.
Right.
I was like, oh man, Harden went hard.
Yeah, good. Good, because Giannis need that. Look.
He don't need
see, the Bucks
any of that.
See, the Bucks is stupid. They shouldn't have re-signed.
They got a bum from Akron and been milking it for years, not doing a damn thing, learning and working on this damn game at all. So I'm like, and they complain about Giannis. Giannis actually play defense and compete.
Look, man, they all suck. Look, like we've been saying it. Look, we've been saying it for a while. Look, all these dudes is number two. And just premium number twos. Giannis, KD, and Steph, they premium number twos. We only got 2 number ones in the league. That's Kawhi and Kyrie. Everybody else number two.
A league full of twos and who's.
Yeah, they twos and who's. They are number twos. That's what they look. Hey, ain't my fault. You guys ain't closers. Look. I saw 2 guys close and 2 out of the however many players in the league close, and the rest of them don't. Should be ashamed of themselves.
We gonna see. All right, fellas, I'm gonna get out of here, man. All right, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming up. You and Scrub and everybody that came up, holding it down. Tell Jose, man, when he wake up, man. I said, what's up?
Copy.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.